Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Israel Brief, brought to you by Lay of the Land. I'm Rolene Marks, delighted to be in your company as we take a look at the top stories. And just a reminder that Lay of the Land brings you the Israel Brief every Monday to Thursday. You can view us on our Facebook page at Lottle's site. Don't forget to like or follow us. Or you can view us on our YouTube channel, where you can find us at The Brief. And all you have to do, and it will really help us, is subscribe by clicking on the big red subscribe button. But let's take a look at those top stories before we head into the weekend for some well-deserved rest. It certainly has been a busy week. And we go to the United Arab Emirates, where news broke yesterday by respected journalist Barak Ravid that Emiratis are angry that a proposed visit by the Prime Minister to the Gulf country could be seen as electioneering. Israelis will head to the polls on Tuesday for the fourth election in 2 years. We can only hope we get it right this time. And the Prime Minister was mulling whether or not to fly there today. However, the Crown Prince of the UAE is said to be quite angry because he doesn't want the Abraham Accords or a visit to be any kind of political grandstanding as we approach the elections. He has said that the Abraham Accords is for peace and prosperity, not for electioneering, not now or ever. However, this tiny spat isn't hurting relations. We have it confirmed that the Emirates will be investing $10 billion into Israel, and we can see every day more and more goodwill and cooperation. So we hope this small issue is sorted out soon, and that the Prime Minister, whoever he will be by next month, will be headed off there for the UAE summit. In other news, Israel has received a formal letter explaining the scope of the investigations of alleged war crimes from the International Criminal Court. Israel's National Security Council has met to discuss their response, if any, to these allegations. And it has been said that the three areas of main focus will be 2014's Operation Protective Edge, Israel's settlement policy, and the March of Return, which took place just after the US moved their embassy. Not that it was a result of the moving of the embassy, but was a ploy by Hamas to gather thousands on Israel's borders every Friday afternoon to try and breach the borders. Israel has 30 days to respond to the letter. And one of the issues is that any investigation of done by the ICC should not involve Israel, because we do not fall under the jurisdiction. We are not signatories to the Rome Statute, which established the ICC, and therefore they have no jurisdiction over us. And while we're speaking about the ICC, Israel's President Reuven Rivlin is in Europe this week. He met with the leader of Austria yesterday. He will be meeting with President Emmanuel Macron of France shortly, and he will fly on to Germany. He is expected to ask France to interfere or to speak about the ICC investigation, and he's called it a moral and legally bankrupt document. He will speak about the ICC investigation to the French leader, and many countries have expressed their concern that the ICC is being politicized instead of sticking to its original mandate, which is to deal with human rights abuse and genocide. And this is a growing concern, one shared by Germany, and hopefully one to be shared by France. Also expected to be high on the agenda is the threat posed by Iran, that the president will discuss with all three leaders during his diplomatic mission. And just as an aside, he shared a very, very moving picture yesterday on his social media account of two Austrian fighter jets escorting his plane as a courtesy and as a welcome into Austrian airspace. And it shows the significant and warm relationship that Israel has with this European country. So those are the top stories. But I know that you are looking for some good reading material for the weekend, and you can find it on our website at www.layoftheland.online. He was known as the man who they called Daddy Achberg, a beautiful tribute to Isaac Achberg as his centenary is marked, written by Lay of the Land co-founder Dave Kaplan. That's up on our website. You can also check it out on our Facebook page, and don't forget to like or follow us and share our content. We love it when you do, and you're more than welcome to. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at The Israel Brief and interact with us on Twitter at Lay of the Land 5. So with that, I would like to wish you all, near and far, wherever you are, a safe, a peaceful, a healthy weekend. Shabbat Shalom, and we'll catch you on Monday.